Hello and good morning to the Grey Cricketers World Cup Morning Glory. You've clicked on this video because you are salivating at the innings of the hitman last night. The big bear with the big railway sleeper of a bat. You're ready to just drink it all in. A record-breaking night. You got to hear names, records being broken from names such as Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar. How fucking big was Shreyas Iyer's six? How hot was Jasprit Bumrah's Marcus Rashford celebration? You get to ask yourself this morning, is the IPL better than the Premier League? These are the questions that you are afforded now, the luxury of. Such was the power of the win last night. It was Hardik Pandya's birthday last night. He gets a great wicket. All of a sudden they're hearing the commentators saying, it's a birthday present, you know? It's a birthday present. A homecoming for Virat. The Mango incident now solved with Naveen. It's now closed. They're all friends again. The game's still going on, but they're all chanting and it's all happy. It's all vibes. Revel in this, India. Enjoy all of it. Soak it all in. Enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast right now and being sucked off for the next 15 minutes because your team, your cricket team that you placed your entire self-worth in fucking smoked Afghanistan last night. So click subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, if you want the suck off.
If you want that, click subscribe to this channel. We're not too far away from 250k subscribers here on the channel. We want to get to that as soon as possible. India chased down Afghanistan's 272 for 8, 2 down, 35 overs. Pezza, just wake up in the morning and drink it all in.
The Indian population just riding a chariot of suck off because on a fast, flat car park at the Kotla they knocked over Afghanistan with a bit of dew. But yeah, man, that's what happens. Oh, doesn't it feel like a procession?
Oh my God.
Doesn't it feel like a procession? Well, the first thing, let's get to the most important thing.
Yes.
The bear goes big.
The bear goes big.
Now, he described it after the game as, I went a little big. So how much bigger can he go?
Oh, my God.
You know?
I went a little big.
Yeah, he just went a little big.
What did he get? 131 off 84.
Off 84. He threw away 180, which would have been tough chasing what they were.
So a lot of blokes throwing away innings in this World Cup.
I'll tell you what, Afghanistan showed Australia how to play India in the middle overs. Anyway, nevertheless, absolute Rohit does the business. I don't even know where you want to start. I think Afghanistan's bowlers brought a knife to a gunfight.
Yep.
Rohit tuning. I mean, has there ever been a better tune-up innings?
Yeah,
for a blockbuster on Saturday, he's tuned up, and he's just into that zone now, Rohit, where it's like if you bowl short, you're dead.
Yep. And
so if you're going to pitch up, you're going back over mids on and off.
Yes,
that's it. I don't know how you knock him over. I remember Hazelwood, but.
I just want to interject here, Pez, and say that TGC is brought to you by Cricket.com. You can download the Cricket.com app right now from the App Store for everything you've ever needed as a cricket fan. Full content there every single day of the week during this World Cup. You can also subscribe to their YouTube channel. Cricket.com supporting TGC. Yeah, the big bear was ruthless. It was I know he plays like some exciting shots over the offside, but for me, Rohit, when I think about it, it's the pull shot and it's
that's the signature.
A hoik sounds dirty and nasty.
That's not him.
That's not him.
His effortlessness, casual grace.
Yeah, it feels like the bat literally weighs 17 kilos because he just drops it and it just and the arc of it is just it's gorgeous. But I'm just thinking like some of the leg side shots is just supreme.
There's a piece of ICC content capture material that surfaced a couple of days ago. Surfaced like it's been fucking, like WikiLeaks or something. And the packaged compile question is like, what's your favorite shot? What's your favorite shot in world cricket? And they say it with a stutter. It's written like that, the way that I've just said it.
Yeah.
And who plays it? And the first person says Rohit Sharma's pull shot. And then the next few are like players from all around the world, like Steve Smith, other countries as well. And they're just saying Rohit Sharma. And I'd just like to think that at some point they've just got players to say his name to create that compile.
Right.
They wouldn't be far off.
Yeah.
Because
who's the captain of India?
Yeah. That's right.
Rohit Sharma. Yeah. It's very simple. Yeah.
But that pull shot, is it?
Yeah.
You talk about what it is, you know, like you're like, oh, it's not dirty, it's not even a hoik, it's not. You don't want to associate those words with Rohit Sharma.
No.
So is it for you the pull shot? Is it lust? Is it love? Is it platonic? Was it initially lust that's turned into love and a long-lasting relationship? What's your relationship to that pull shot? Is it sexual? Is it both?
It is sexual, but at the
is it an affair?
It is sexual, but at the same time, it's also
There's
fuck
connection?
off.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's also there's so much like don't bowl there to me in it, but the beauty of it sort of I don't know. It just makes it sort of kinky.
Yeah. So being able to maintain the kink well into the marriage.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Wow,
yeah.
that's the Shangri-La.
Yeah. That's what Jada Pinkett Smith's doing, the Will Smith at the moment.
I don't know what she's doing to him.
Yeah. Fucking heaps, I reckon.
Right. I know she's been doing a bit. But it was like, you know what it got me thinking? I mean, firstly, an apology to Star Sports, who did name Rohit as one of the 11 players to watch.
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah.
Look,
spot on.
I've been sleeping, like, if it's even possible, I've been sleeping on Rohit a little bit.
Do you think because he's so, like, ever-present that it's like...
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Like, you know, India is always throwing up new players to get excited about. As Shubman Gill, unfortunately, he's got a mosquito issue at the moment.
Yeah.
And, you know, other players. But, like, actually, we've been talking about this World Cup and how for some teams it feels a bit like, here's a cricket tour I've got to go on. And for other teams, there's a bit more of a sense of destiny or purpose. Now, you look at Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
He missed out on that 2011 World Cup.
Right.
And he was gutted. He tweeted about it at the time. So, like, Rohit has vengeance and like destiny in his heart about this World Cup. He's captaining his team at home in what is the last ever ODI
That's right.
series tournament that will ever be played with any kind of seriousness. And I've been sleeping on the idea of like, well, fuck, actually, this is really Rohit's chance.
It's interesting,
to elevate himself among the true pantheon of greats in Indian cricket. Like this is the thing he's got to do.
Yes.
And I noted his comments. He seems to be the only person not showering himself in rose petals after, you know, destroying Afghanistan on a road. At the Kotla with Jew about second innings, everything. He was just like, yeah, I went a little big, not here for records. Here to win the tournament.
Wow.
You know, I'm here for the team. Yeah, unbelievable stuff.
I mean, lying to our faces like that is just quite... I don't really
but I
understand.
get that vibe. I get that vibe with the Bear. He's like growing into himself as a skipper. I like he's not demonstrative in the field too much. Doesn't carry on. Like, you know, nice little bit. I just like his vibe and his presence about the whole thing. So, and then now he's turning up with the bat. He's tuned up delightfully ahead of Saturday.
It is only Afghanistan, and I say that by
we say that a couple of weeks before Australia plays them.
Afghanistan will not be in the Final Four, you know, so you have to factor that in. But there's just this sense of the performance last night, which I think we're getting to the second thing, like in that India looked ominous, generally speaking. And like with Rohit Sharma performing the way he has, and Shubman Gill has got to come back into the side now. I don't think Ishan's done enough. He got a first ball against Australia in 47 or 47 today.
He's straight back in.
So, and then Shubman Gill, like the way it's going for India at the moment, Shubman Gill's going to have some sort of fly superpower now, in the same way that, you know, Peter Parker had with Spider-Man. Shubman Gill's going to have fucking wings or something, you know? Like, that's how it's all going for India at the moment.
People think he's sick. He's getting injected with, like, radioactive superpowers.
It's exactly it.
Don't you realise?
Yeah, exactly it. It's going to be flying between the wickets.
I hope you're well, Shubman.
So I don't know, man. It's just...
it's got procession.
It was procession. Yeah. I mean, this was a fucking procession last night.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, I think we wanted to sort of pay a little homage to Rohit. Let's do it correctly before we move on to the next thing. Can you give us the statistical noise?
It's time for cricket.com's stat dog.
Rohit Sharma, he goes, with this innings, becomes a player who's hit the most sixes in international cricket.
Okay.
556.
Oh my God.
Overtaking Chris Gale's 553.
Wow, okay.
So there's a clean record for you.
And they both wear number 45.
Yeah.
So I've ruined it now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, both Aquarius.
Yeah.
77 in Test cricket, 297 in ODIs, 182 in T20 cricket. So with that, so he's at a phase of his, because there's a couple of other records I want to note here as well. Clean records.
Clean records.
He's at that phase of his career where, because of his longevity and his success at the top, he's now starting to knock stuff off every time he puts a big innings together. You know what I mean? You know, you get to that phase of your career, you get there, it's like, he's just done this, he's just overtaken this person, he's just fucked this person off.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus Christ, it's aggressive. Yeah.
He's become the player who's hit the most centuries in one-day international World Cups.
Yeah, that's pretty
clean
good.
record.
Yeah,
No equinox about that.
Beating Sachin.
Yeah, just gone past Sachin.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yes.
To be fair.
Yes.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, to Sachin baby.
And Ricky Ponting. Most centuries in ICC white ball tournaments. Less, it's a bit more equinoxy.
Bit more equinoxy.
But when you're starting with, I've hit more sixes than anybody else.
Yeah.
The only way up from there is like just scoring more runs than anyone.
More runs, you're right. Yeah.
So eight centuries in ICC white ball tournaments. How many trophies? And then this is a team one, and I'm going to get real equinox here. Least overs taken to chase a 270 plus total in ODIs.
Yeah, not for me that one.
Not for me that one, but yeah, that's...
I mentioned Kapil Dev at the top there. He also broke Kapil Dev's record for the fastest 100 for India in a World Cup. Kapil Dev had it in 72 balls. This one was in 63. Now, for me, thinking about Kapil Dev scoring a 72 ball 100 in whatever year that was.
Index it for years. Yeah, how many?
That is electric. That's electric.
In that game, it was at Tunbridge against Zimbabwe in the 1983 World Cup.
Oh, okay, right.
He came in at 5 for 25.
Wow. Okay.
So Rohit, bit of work to do. I would have thought. But still. Anyway, threw away 150s. So anyway, that's the bear.
Yeah.
Let's move on to India generally.
Yeah.
Looking ominous. Just at the top, you mentioned this earlier. Bumrah, by the way, finishes fourth. No worries. I noticed, as you did, that Bumrah's first wicket resulted in him employing the Marcus Rashford celebration. Now, I'm a Man United fan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking to Rashford at the moment.
that's not your guy.
Rashford should be looking to Bumrah.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
So something to think about there. Every batter now is in the tournament. Rohit's so aware as to get himself out and get Shreyas on the board with the biggest six I've seen for a long time.
Oh, it's enormous.
That was still going up when it went out of shot.
I know there was footage of KL Rahul who was just saying like, "Oh my god, wow!" Like that, he sort of mouthing that. That was more for Rohit's destruction, generally speaking. But like the sheer magnitude of like Shreyas' shot, it was quite harrowing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, just with Rohit, one more thing I want to say. Like, can you just watching it? Like, can you ask for better soundscaping than like being at the Kotler? Hitting sixes and Ravi Shastri on comms with a bit of raw and a bit of gravel saying, "Oh, that's big." You know, like you hardly could ask for much more, and everyone wants to hear that at least once in their life.
Well, so you can kind of hear him like taking a sip and then just go, But quite strong. It's quite strong when it was in that drink.
Shipmates boys onto that one, actually.
I liked, the only other thing I liked up in the matchup was Naveen bowling to Virat with Gambhir on comms at the time.
Yeah,
that was quite a trifecta.
Yeah. I don't know, mate. Did you notice how Mangoes Naveen been quite friendly with
Mangoes? I forgot about
old
that.
Old Mangoes Naveen. Quite friendly with Virat.
Yeah.
Being touted as potentially an RCB player.
Yeah, well, that's what I'd be doing as well.
I'd be doing it. Please. Even if I wasn't playing the IPL.
That's why I'm always nice to Mr. Nags.
Why? Sorry. Yeah.
Well, just in case he can get us in.
Yeah, get us in, exactly. Look, is everyone having a stick this World Cup? Feels like everyone except our country is having a stick.
Everyone except Australia.
Everyone except Australia's having a stick.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of run scoring records are going to be broken.
I don't know how many hundreds there's already been in the tournament, but there's been heaps. Just with India looking ominous, generally speaking, it is looking like at the moment they've only played 2 games. That like you need to be perfect to beat India. That's where it's sort of getting to at the moment. Now, the tournament doesn't finish until I think mid-March. Yeah. So there's a long way to go.
Game 9.
Yeah, game 9 of 45. Like I looked at it, I was like, fucking hell.
Only just started.
My God. But But the fact that Rashid Khan didn't bowl until the 13th, 12th, 13th, 14th over, something like that, way too late. I mean, the game was already over by the time he came into. He picks up Ishan in his second or third over. He also eventually gets Rohit, but by then the game is completely gone.
How many wickets does he need to actually, like, he probably needs to bowl him out in his first spell?
Yeah, pretty much. But it was weird that it came on so late. You know, Australia in the first game had India 3 for 2, could have been 4 for 20 when Kohli was dropped. They missed that chance, and then it's just like, and then the game's gone. So this is a sign of a team that's fucking humming. That it's looking like you need to be nearly perfect to beat them, and that's probably what it is going to be, given how well the team is playing in their home conditions.
Yeah, India playing against a spin-heavy team on a road. Interesting.
Yeah, there was that. Yeah.
What are the deck's going to be like against the Anglo teams? Anyway, India's looking pretty good. So, should we look? Do you want to say anything about Afghanistan for balance sake?
Afghanistan's tournament won't be defined by this game.
Yeah,
they have games. I mean,
Azmatullah, great partnership.
Yes, absolutely. Them losing that game against Bangladesh in the first game, that's a missed opportunity. I mean, they weren't even close. They lost the game by 6 wickets, I think, in the end, and obviously on a dog shit outfield. But they will have more opportunities to win games. Look,
Netherlands, Australia.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's about it. The West Indies in this? Don't think so.
Oh, Rohit. Now, Saturday's blockbuster.
Yes.
Forward. Anything you want to say?
Yes. Just looking at the matchups, I believe Rizwan is going to take some time away from tweeting about Israel-Palestine to play the game, so that's good for them.
Did he tweet?
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he say? I'm hearing this in real time.
He was just...
What did Rizwan say? Not us.
I don't have it in front of me.
Okay,
but
probably
it was,
for the best.
Just
saying he's tweeting about it.
Yeah. He was sort of picking sides there, and some people have been upset with that. So that's that. Oh, there you go. The video's been demonetized again. God damn it.
That's that.
I think when India win this game against Pakistan, that's when the party's going to start for this World Cup. You know, obviously the first game in Chennai against Australia, big game.
Yeah.
No question about that. But this one, this is the biggest event in sport at the moment across the world.
What deck do you go with in Ahmedabad there? What deck do you sort out to play against Pakistan? Is it...
What's Pakistan's strength?
They match up well, to India. They've got some coverage across the park. I mean, their pace bowling is weakened without Nazim Shah, and they might assess
Shaheen's got a finger injury.
Well, he's foxing.
He's foxing. Yeah.
Let's just put an MG road of freshly laid bitumen out there. And just go fucking hammer and tongs.
If the wicket's true, I think India probably have better batting. So India will win the game. Doesn't matter. India's going to win. And then the fucking party's going to start for this World Cup. Then I think the hype is going to be so high.
Apparently there's an opening ceremony.
Yeah. Hasn't this tournament already started? No?
I'm upset they're not playing 4 or 5 times.
For the view count, same. Don't worry about that, mate.
Someone put forward that the entire tournament's been arranged just for this game.
Yeah. I think that's fairly obvious. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Ashes was a warm-up for this game.
Yeah. People were discussing what we should do to make it special. We're like, I don't know, maybe an IG live where we're sitting on our respective couches with Dorito crumbs on our bellies, watching it, scrolling.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just an absolute apocalyptic blockbuster.
It's just the biggest game in sport across any sport in the world.
Yeah.
Until Mars come out here.
Yeah. They got a good team, to be fair.
They have a good team, Mars, this year, yeah.
So road up there. Hashtag AskTGC. He goes, this is from Farouk Hassan 226. Hashtag AskTGC. Can you comment on all these centuries / tons when compared to previous World Cups? Is this the effect of T20s or just the flat track Alaska Highway pitches? Also, are we looking at an expected first 500 runs in 50 overs in the ICC Cricket World Cup 23?
I think the answer probably is that, yes, T20 cricket has definitely changed the way batters play in ODIs.
just know how to
I
navigate.
think there's also a case that bowlers are less inclined to try and take wickets. They're more just there to try and go for less than 5 or 6 and over.
Right.
So I'm thinking about like in World Cups previous where like you'd start with a couple of slips and that kind of stuff. I mean, teams still on the odd occasion do start with 2 slips and a gully, but like it's very rare. Teams aren't trying to bowl each other out. They're just trying to restrict. The wickets are flat. Yeah, sure. I don't think they're necessarily any flatter than what they have been. Indian grounds are smaller than, say, Australian grounds, so it's probably easy to score higher runs or runs faster in India than it is maybe in like South Africa or definitely Australia where the grounds are bigger. And batters are probably better.
Yeah.
Batters are probably better than what they were even 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think like 6 and overs, like 6 and overs the new 5 and over, basically.
Yeah.
Like 6 and a bit.
If you score 300, obviously Pakistan chased 350 against Sri Lanka overnight. You know, like
I just saw Afghanistan like 270.
270.
Like, oh, that's competitive.
Yeah.
It wasn't anywhere near it. That was 300 short.
yeah, 300 short. Yeah, can you see? I can't see 500 being scored in the World Cup though.
Yeah, I can.
You can?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
10
just a
10 and
T20,
over?
extended T20. Just crack on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the review for one of the absolute joyous occasions of Rohit Sharma just doing what he did last night. It
India,
was just
Afghanistan.
a complete Rohit show. Tonight is a huge game for Australia against South Africa. Oh my God. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Why not click subscribe to TGC? If you've enjoyed the video, drop it a like as well and get your comments in below for hashtag AskTGC. We'll be reading that out on tomorrow's show for South Africa, Australia. I got to tell you, I'm fucking nervous about that one, man.
Mate,
Is Australia's tournament about to be over?
we're about to smoke it, mate.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. South Africa, do your thing.